amigos y amigas, welcome to your video tutorial of the week. We're going to be talking today about the topic of expressing obligation. Alright, so I hope I spelled it right, by the way, and I don't know if it has two B's. There's many different ways of expressing obligation in Spanish, but we're going to be talking about two forms. One, we could say, is a personal way, personal in the way that we know who is the person who has to do something, and another one which is an impersonal way. Alright, the personal way, where we know who has to do something, it's formed with the verb tener plus que, plus an infinitive. Alright? And the personal way, I que, would be I que plus infinitive. Alright? So let's see each of them in contrast, okay? Tengo que ir. Okay, this is a sentence. Tengo, so the verb tener, you do need to conjugate it according to each pronoun. So yo tengo, tú tienes, él tiene, ella tiene, etc. Que, and then the infinitive verb. So tengo que ir, I have to go. Okay, and we know clearly that is yo because you know tengo is the conjugation of yo. Alright, I have to go. Tengo que ir. Alright, then we have tienes que estudiar, okay? Tienes, you know clearly who has to study because you know tienes is the conjugation of to, alright? So, tienes que, you have to estudiar, study, alright? So, this is what I mean with personal. We know exactly who is obliged to doing something, alright? Now, let's see the exact same examples in contrast with this impersonal way. And you see, whereas here, the tener had to be conjugated each time according to a pronoun, I never, ever changes. Alright, so that is already a clue that tells you why it's an impersonal way, because it is not linked to the changes of each pronoun of who is doing the action. Alright, so if we say, here we say, tengo que ir, I have to go. You say, hay que ir. So I que, which never changes, and then the infinitive verb. So hay que ir, one has to go, okay? One, who's one? No one, okay? It's just like an impersonal way of giving an instruction or conveying obligation. And then here, tienes que estudiar, again, you know it was tú. Tú tienes que estudiar. Here, again, I doesn't change, hay que estudiar, one has to study. Okay? It's super simple. So basically, you are conveying the exact same information, but this is a personal way and this is an impersonal way. In English, perhaps one has to, it is not very common, but in Spanish, both are equally common. So you can say exactly the same thing, and it has the exact same meaning. You could say that, of course, if you use this, maybe you're being a little bit more, stressing more the obligation, and this one is a little bit more general, but they actually can work interchangeably. So practice them a lot next class and have fun with obliging people to do things. Thank you. Bye-bye.